Hey, what's up, Ali? What's up, Wayne? How you guys doing? What a fortunate encounter you decided to stream today. Oh, what's up, man? What's going on? What makes it such a fortunate encounter? Must be a reasonable development. What? What is a reasonable development? Terran, who in the world? April? Oh. Oh yeah, that is you, April. Okay, hey, what's up? What's up? What happened to your name? Am I going crazy or you've streamed after a very long time? After a very long time? No, no. I mean, like, I haven't streamed in a few days because, dude, we're at the end of 5.7. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. Hey, hey, random dude. What's up, man? It's been a while. While I feel like is not a very accurate statement, man. But yeah. How have you been? How have you been, man? Yo, one extra day holiday this week. Oh, nice, nice. What's going on? What happened to your school? May you have a good stream today. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a while, man. How have you been, random dude? So far, so good. Still a bit busy with uni stuff. Oh, I see, I see. Well, how is university treating you? At least one day holiday is better than none. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, why'd you get an extra day this week? RJ still remembers me, Big W. Of course, man. Why wouldn't I? I was very surprised though. Like, who in the world is this? I don't remember modding anyone else. So I was like, okay, it couldn't be anyone else other than like literally a handful of people. I'd say pretty bad, but it's just another Monday, I guess. Every Monday, right? They're having a sports competition, so I'm staying home. Oh man, it's back in my high school days. Sports meets did not. Yeah, sports meets. We still had to go to school just to get our attendance checked, and we weren't gonna have our attendance checked if we didn't stay until like when we were supposed to go home. It was awful, and we had nothing to do. Literally had nothing to do, especially social rejects like myself. What in the world am I gonna do for like an entire day with no one to talk to and nothing to do? No smartphones back then. No, I mean, like obviously we had computers, but like there were no internet cafes in the school. We did sometimes try to sneak out of school to go to an internet cafe. And then right before it was time to check attendance, we would try to sneak back in. That was a thing. I've only been able to do that once though. Came here to chill after a while too. Hey, nice. You're welcome to chill, man. You're welcome to chill. I could not care less about sports. I have enough energy to do that, but you exercise time. Exercise time to time, right? I am not in school. Hmm. You know, I really cannot imagine what it's like to be a student in 2025. Because like school was very different 20 years ago. Oops. Come on, man. Dude, I've been just... I haven't had anything to do with my resin for a while now. And the one day that I stream, I immediately run into this. You know, okay. I've... as I... the more artifacts that have potential that I've gotten in the last little while, ever since the dust feather, whatever they're called, the feather to like reroll artifacts, like ever since 7.8, because those were released in 7.8. Ever since 7.8, yeah, I thought that the feather was just nothing but a good thing to the game. Like it's not amazing, right? But at least it's at least it's a good thing. Right? At least it's a nice thing that they added to the game. But I've been realizing more and more that it wasn't apparently it wasn't just all a good thing. Like so now I have an artifact like this. Obviously, it's not great. It's terrible, right? So before 7.8, like you would have been like, okay, well, whatever. This just turned out to be complete garbage. There's no way to save this artifact anymore, right? But now because of the feather, now some small part of me wants to keep it in case I might suddenly need it in the future, and then I could just like re-roll it. And now, okay, here's my problem. When I strongbox, right? I usually like strongbox all of it, like all of the stuff that I don't need. But by the time that I finish strongboxing, like I finish a strongbox section, I look at my artifacts. I look at my artifact inventory, and I still see 1,400 out of 2,100. Like, right? It's I hate it. And okay, so now, so the fact that Hoyo has released like has really like in the last like several years, right? They've released quite a wide variety of different characters, right? Okay, different characters that scale off of different stats. Characters that it used to be like back in the day, like in the really super early days of Genshin. We used to only have attack scalers in the game, right? Like technically there was Noelle. Noelle was sort of a defense scaler. Like her scaling still like her talent still scaled off of attack, but she got like especially after C6, she would get so much attack from having defense, right? From her defense. Kind of like how Hu Tao gets a lot of attack from having HP, from how much HP she has. Wow. That could not have gone any more poorly. All right, well, let's see what happens then. All right, give me flat defense. Yeah, yo, for the win. That's you know what? That's oops. That is, huh? No. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh. Yikes. I might have made a mistake on something. Hang on. It's a PC thing. It's a PC thing. I need to fix this right now. Okay, okay. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, we're good. You know what? That's going on YouTube. I'm gonna post this on YouTube right now. In case you know, for those of you who don't know, uh, those of you who don't know, there's this guy on YouTube called Vars. He has multiple channels. His mostly Genshin channel is Vars 2. It's called Vars 2. And every now and then I see him I see him upload a post on YouTube every now and then. And it's mostly most of it is like you know, like his thoughts, but occasionally he posts like amazing artifacts, like godly artifacts. And so I kind of thought, well, I don't get any of that, but what I do have is stuff like this. So I might as well upload these. So if you all check out the community tab on my channel, you'll see a bunch of these. Recently I did upload one that was actually good. It was really good. It was actually really good. Yep, but aside from that one recent one, all of my other artifact posts are all just like stuff like this. I lost all my data. Huh? What? What happened to your PC, man? Still be using that piece. At least the CV is above 20. Oh yeah, the one that I just trashed. Yeah, I mean, like, my problem, like, if that was the damage percent goblet, the hunter goblet, the attack percent goblet that I just trashed, if that wasn't attack percent, if that was like a damage percent, then I would have kept that. And I don't want to trash this. Okay, whatever. I'll just upgrade it to 20. I know there's no way to save this. I mean, like, okay, that statement is wrong in 2025, in July 2025, because 7.8 is already out, and thus we already have the feather thing to reroll artifacts. So that statement is wrong now. There is a way to save this artifact, but that it also means that I'm gonna have to keep this in my inventory, taking up one more slot in my artifact inventory, waiting for the day that I can re-roll it. SSD had an error, so I had to change. Oh god, that's awful, man. That's awful. You could do grassless stuff, grassless stuff like me, 75, 80 characters, raised level 80. Grassless stuff. Talents at least 68-ish. Sorry. Why the half? Like, why such low amounts of effort put into it? What are you pulling for in Nod Cry patch? Citlali. Citlali is my top priority, but I've thought about it some more, and I get the feeling that Ineffa is gonna be one of the few one of the few 5 stars that might actually be a big deal. Like she's not the next Mavuika. She's not the next Arlecchino or Neuvillette or Verissa. But what she is she's definitely a better official. Well, he did say Nod Cry patch, and Ineffa is releasing together with the Citlali rerun, so I had to mention that. Um, yeah, but man, imagine, dude, how good Fischl is to still be highly relevant in 2025. She doesn't even buff characters. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't heal. She doesn't shield. She doesn't give any sort of buffs. Right? She doesn't do anything. She just does damage, and she's still very relevant. She's like the best off-field electro character like in the game. Right? I guess there's Yamiko, but like she, arguably, like seven out of 10 times, you're gonna win that argument that Fischl is better than Yamiko. Right? And Ineffa is just a better Yamiko, a better Fischl. The fact that what's it called again? Charge, lunar charge. It's a, I still hate the name. Lunar charge. I understand that she's a Nod Cry character, right? And Nod Cry is about the Moon Sisters and lore and whatever. I understand. I understand. But like, we're not gonna be in Nod Cry forever. But that elemental reaction is gonna be called lunar charged forever. Couldn't they come up with something else, man? I feel like they should have come up with something else. Something that I understand. Like, just because we're moving away from Nodcry doesn't mean that Ineffa is not going to be from Nodcry anymore. I understand that, but lunar charged, like electro charged, right? Like it makes sense, right? Vaporize, vaporize, hyper bloom, right? Vaporize, melt, right? They all make sense, but like lunar charged, right? And okay, you use water and electricity to trigger it. So what does the moon have to do with it? What Nodcry characters are you gonna go for? Okay, that's a much more specific question. Official Benny, Xingqiu, Shengling, truly the 4 OGs, just get better with each update. I know. Well, Xingqiu, honestly, Xingqiu's value has gone down quite a lot over the last maybe 1 or 2 years. Ever since the release of Yelan, Yelan's release itself, when Yelan was released, Xingqiu's value is still like more or less the same. But the amount of times that you would use Xingqiu at that point, like, was basically cut in half, right? Because now you had a Xingqiu that did more damage, right? And especially back then, like this was still quite a few years ago when power creep wasn't as bad as it is now. Enemies still didn't used to hit as hard as they do now. So like, Xingqiu's defensive utilities, like his damage reduction, his interruption resistance didn't matter back then, especially because like as long as you could kill enemies like quickly enough, right? And Yelan does that for you. Yelan herself does a lot more damage than Xingqiu, and Yelan even buffs your on-field character with her like ramping up damage percent passive. And then like Farina came out, and a lot of stuff happened. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Non-crack characters, man. I have no idea. I have no idea who I'm gonna pull for. There's, dude. You saw that. You saw that trailer, right? Who here hasn't seen that Nod Cry trailer? If you haven't, I highly recommend you go on to you go onto Genshin's official YouTube channel right now. Like pause the stream. No, no, no. Sorry, don't pause it, because if you pause it and then play it in a couple of minutes, you'll be confused. Like, why is he responding to my messages like 10 minutes later? Like, don't pause the stream. Just mute the stream, and then go to YouTube, Genshin's official YouTube channel. Watch the Nod Cry trailer. It's, dude, it's a lot. It's a lot. Hey, what's up, Stella? How's it going, man? Alice definitely is one of my top picks. I am okay. So far, Hoyo has shown that it's more popular characters. Like they treat the more popular characters a little more poorly than they do non-popular characters. But at the same time, it's they also don't treat all their non-popular characters better than all the popular characters, right? Like look at Ayaka when she came out. Ayaka was super popular even before the game got released, and when she got released, like she was cryo DPS queen at that time until the next for quite some time. Um, so okay, characters like Chlorinde, for example, right? Chlorinde, for me, was quite popular. Not super popular, but quite popular. Okay, this is I don't care about this. Man, okay. I hate this. Well, it's a feather. Yeah, it's a feather. It's a feather. So it's whatever. Darn it. Okay, I can't. I can't trust this anymore. It's got two correct substats. Oh, this one though. That is definitely worth raising. You know what? Yeah, screw it. I'm trashing the other one. It's worth it. What? No! I was in a domain! I forgot. Where is that thing? Oh, there. Okay, okay. It's alright, it's alright. It's alright, yeah. Not bad, not bad. It's usable. So Alice. There's this. Oh my God, I heard some stuff about Durin, and Durin seems really good. Obviously, it's like very early stuff. It's very early info. But if it turns out to be true, then like, man, Durin might be somebody to watch out for. Oh, hey, what's up, Azzy? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. My top picks are the men. Oh, speaking of the men. Okay, Shinrin. I don't know how you feel about him. But, so, what's her name? Lauma, I think. When Lauma did the whole, like, ritual thing on the... on like in the water, like where she cut her hand, like she bled into the water or whatever, and the animation cut to like what looked like, I don't know, what looked like something going down into the abyss or looking for something, and then found a guy found Flins, and then he just straight up, it seems you have the wrong guy. Now be gone. And like, dude, that was, I'm a straight dude, but I want to be him. Flins is so popular today. He's so cool. Like, he's like the kind of cool that I like, that I fantasize to be. I was a little disappointed to see that apparently he had long hair. I think he would have been. I think he would have looked cooler if he didn't have long hair. I'm a little. I don't know about disappointed. I don't think disappointed is the right word. I'm a little. I guess surprised by like how Varka turned out. Varka, and not just his design, but also his characterization. His characterization. Yeah, right. Like his characterization, because the name Varka to me, like when I heard it all those years ago when the game came out, right? Plus the title of the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, right? Like look at Jean, right? She's the acting Grand Master, right? So I would imagine that the Grand Master would be a lot more dignified than Jean is. Jean is very formal, very formal, very dignified, like very nice, very kind. I would imagine somebody like Varka, right? Like that sounds like it sounds very much like a Viking name, honestly. To be somebody like that looks like, what's his name? Hiccup's dad. Hiccup's dad from How to Train Your Dragon. Like stoic? Is it stoic? The guy that Gerard Butler voiced? Yeah, stoic. Stoic the Vast. I would imagine somebody with a name like Varka and is the quote unquote Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius would be somebody like that looks like stoic. You know, like looks like stoic. Obviously, like a lot more like more formal, a lot more dignified, with a uniform on, with like formal armor, like a giant claymore, maybe. Uh, the Varka that I saw was very different from the Varka that I was picturing out all those years ago. Varka seems a lot more like a mercenary on it, if I'm gonna be honest. Varka seems a lot more like a mercenary. Like either a mercenary or like a treasure hoarder boss or something like that. Can't blame you. Varka sounds like an older name, so I guess it suits somewhat. Like yeah, right, dude. It's true. It's true. Flynn looks cool, bro. He's male Electro. He's a lantern. He's a lantern. Male Lisa right there. Oh yeah, that's right. Lisa. Okay. Lisa and lanterns. All right. I was confused. Like, huh? Lisa lanterns? Oh yeah, that's right. Like her burst is literally a lantern. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do dailies first. I'm gonna do dailies first before I do that event. I heard Sandrone has a very bad personality. I mean, you can see it from the trailer. Like, she is very pompous. Yeah, Sandrone is very, very pompous. She is very, like, she's very high on her horse. We'll be getting 4 characters this version: Durin, Columbina, Alice, Nicole. Durin, I mean, like, aesthetically speaking, Just aesthetically, Flins is definitely a character that I'd like to get. Um, there's also that. Oh no, no, there's no one else actually. Alice, yeah, just Flins and Alice. Yeah, but again, like I'm holding reservations. I'm having reservations about Alice because Alice is somebody who's been hyped for so long, so much that I get the feeling that Hoyo might just think, well, she's very popular anyway, so I'm sure people will pull for her, whether she's good or not. Who's Alice's husband? Why is everyone talking about that right now? Why is everyone talking about that? Like, so I hear so many people talking about like that like Alice doesn't actually have a husband because Albedo called him Miss Alice and not Mrs. Alice. But like that's the thing though, you don't call people Mr. in their first name, right? Mr. or Mrs. in their first name. You call them Mr. or Mrs. and then their family name. And I think it's a translation thing, because yeah, I think it's a translation thing, because like you know how in a lot of animes, in a lot of animes, so like a lot of them obviously they come from Japan, right? So usually there's like honorifics. People, they have to add honorifics to their names, but then obviously like that doesn't exist in the English language. But then like there's also the like the politeness or like the respectfulness that they have to somehow like have to somehow put out across the screen like from the anime, like even in English. So sometime in some dubs and some subtitles, English in some dubs and some subtitles, they have to add like a sir or like a miss or a mister. Yeah, so honestly, like I feel like people, Mr. RJ might be mistaking. You might be mistaking. God, am I gonna run into this 3 times in a row? And dude, I haven't streamed in a couple of days, and the one day I stream, I run into this. I hate having to deal with artifacts. I mean, I can't help myself. I have to farm artifacts. There's nothing else I would use my resin for, but I hate having to deal with it. It's so time consuming for such little gain. Like literally right now, I'm spending so much time and not gaining anything. Flins is Lisa's son, hopefully. Isn't Lisa cursed? Like, I would imagine Lisa would probably never get married. Because, like, from what I remember here, I heard quite a lot of years ago, like, even before Genshin turned 1 year old, I remember hearing that Lisa is, like, cursed or something. Like, it was because of, like, some kind of knowledge that she decided to get. Like, she's cursed that her life has been cut in half or something. Brilliant. Oh, HP though. HP, okay. That's, you know what? That could go on the Farina. Well, you know what? We might as well. We might as well keep going. Let's see. Let's get okay. Let's see. Let's see. 28% HP. 28% HP. Going twice. Twice. Going once. Going twice. Oh. All right. Man. Chevy piece? Wait, what? Why Chevreuse? Like DPS Chevreuse? Like spam skill DPS? Rudius or what? Rudius or what? They scrapped that old story? Really? Wait, what do you mean they scrapped that old story? Huh? How do they scrap that old story? DPS Chevy could work. I mean, like you can, but like you would not be using any of Chevreuse's stuff. So build Chevreuse like you would any other attack scaling DPS. Level up her normal attack talent. C6 your Bennett, and then give her a team that could vape or melt. And then there you go, DPS Chevreuse. Just spam charged attacks. That's it. Vape and melt her charged attacks, and there you go, DPS Chevreuse. Or Jianyun, Jianyun, Citlali, C6 Bennett, Chevreuse. Boom, there you go, DPS Chevreuse. At this point, anyone can be a DPS because of Chevreuse. Or sorry, because of Jianyun. Chevy wants HP. Yeah, that she does. But notice if they'll pick that curse up, because that doesn't tell us that. Yep. Oh man, speaking of Lisa, we haven't talked to her like in the story in a while. I guess like we are really far into the story, so like I would imagine like there'd be no reason to, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Gotta go write the story. Write the story? What story? Alright, anyway, take care, Ali. Thanks for coming by, man. Only evidence of Lisa being cursed is on that leak / interview, but it never translated to the game. Trust me, I read her story a couple of times. I mean, I trust you, man, but like, so, oh, wait, what? So, like, her being cursed was not, like, an actually, like, in-game thing? It's not something that you can, like, it's not some lore that you find somewhere in the game? I thought that was, like, legit official already. I've heard it so many times at this point that I just thought that at this point it would be, like, official. Darn it. Okay. Whatever. It's a keeper. It's a keeper. Gojo Sensei. Oh, speaking of Gojo, Wayne, have you watched season 2 of Dress Up? Oh, this is a goblet. Oh my god. It's Pyro and EM. Oh my god. If this doesn't roll crit damage, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Man, okay, well let's see. Let's see. If it rolls the crit rate. If it still rolls into crit rate. Nope. Wait, oh yeah, that's right. This is a circlet. Wait, why did I use this? Darn it! I don't want to get rid of that. Okay, this one though. Yeah. Mm. uh. uh. Oh, come on, man. Why? Okay, you keep giving us defense. Why won't you go all in? When you actually want defense, right? Like, I actually want to see, like, 29% defense. You just won't give it to you. Chiori piece. Yeah, because I have Chiori, right? However, it is re-rollable, right? Because like at the very least, it has like it's a circlet, right? That's this is not something that you get every day, right? A circlet, it's a circlet has it's a crit damage circlet, has crit rate on it, and like attack percent, right? It has two usable substats, so that is definitely re-rollable. Not gonna do it right now because I don't need it, but hey, it's worth hanging on to. ER, okay. Ah. Insane Chiori piece. That is true. That is true. That definitely was a good Chiori piece. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. We'll come back to that later. Let's get rid of the ones that uh yeah, let's get rid of the ones that aren't that only have potential to be good. This one though. It's not even it doesn't even look good. It just has the potential to be good, but it's not likely to be good. Oh god, I have two of them. God, I have quite a backlog of artifacts that need upgrading. Triple flats. Hey, what's up, Spider? How's it going, man? Holy Mora. I mean, the sad part about my Mora is that my Mora actually has stopped going up. Yeah, my Mora has stopped going up for a really long time now. I think it has to do. Now, okay, you know what? I don't know if it has anything to do with what's it called, with Hoyo removing um Hoyo removing weekly bounties. The weekly bounties themselves didn't give that much more, right? It was only like 150k a week. But I don't know why, but like it, and I could be wrong about this, but I just can't help but feel like my Mora stopped going up ever since they removed those from the game. Like, I mean, like they didn't remove them from the game, but like they they didn't like bounties work differently, starting from Natlin. And oh yeah, like technically, they did remove it from the game because like if your reputation in a given region is maxed out, then you can't do weekly bounties or weekly requests anymore in that region. So it's like I don't like it. I don't like it. And like to make up for it, they gave us a million more up front. Like a million more, that's like less than 10 weeks of weekly of bounties. That's not gonna make up for it. Bro has some life savings and still wants it to go up. I mean, like, okay, here's the thing though. 100 million more sounds like a lot, right? Sounds like a lot. But if you think about it, raising one 5-star from 0 to 90 and like maybe not triple crowning, but like 10 9-9ing talents and leveling up their weapon, it's like somewhere in the neighborhood of like 5 million mora. Right? That doesn't even include their artifacts. That's a lot of mora. Right? And if that 100 million number doesn't go up anymore, like one character gets released in the future, okay, 5 million more goes down. Oh, you know what? Okay, whatever. Just level up this one. It's okay, whatever. All right. You know what? I guess I should upgrade those ones already. Yeah, I might as well. Might as well see if these turn out to be good. Well, at least it's re-rollable. I'm just not gonna lock it so that it's easy to find. Where are those? I believe it was 2 flowers. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I'll just keep it for now. Just keep it for now. I don't want to eat too much into my supply of what like no, what are they called? The artifact XP stuff? Oh. I won't be able to see him like this. Uh I don't want to say that name. I don't want to read that. Unction? Like what the heck is an unction? I just feel for people who build 2 characters at a time. Dude, like 4 years ago, that would have been a nightmare for me. Thank goodness though, like yeah, like right, I don't know. Honestly, I did not really like pay attention to how like I eventually got to like this much Mora. Like honestly, I just kept playing. I just kept playing and playing and playing. I would stream every now and then. I just kept playing. I would log in, do my dailies, do events and stuff. And then like one day I just noticed I was like at 70 million and I was like, what, huh? When did I get this much more? And then like it just kept going up and up and up. And at some point, honestly, like I had 120 million at some point. About 6 to 10 months ago, I had about like 120 million on this account. And that's the thing that I'm anxious about is like it is going down. It has been going down. It's not going up anymore. I don't explore anymore. I'm always short on Mora. Exploration does give you a certain amount of Mora, but it really doesn't give you that much. I do full exploration. I've done full exploration ever since Fontaine. Right? Like ever since Fontaine, I've done full exploration of everything, including like the underground regions. Like including the underground regions, like the Sea of Bygone eras. How do you? Yeah, there. Sea of Bygone eras, like the Natlan underground region, but honestly, it doesn't give you that much more in terms of Mora. Even the Primo gems. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think the amount of time it takes to fully explore a given region and how much Mora you get in return, I don't think is worth it. But that's just me. I understand that this quote unquote the expression "worth it" is subjective, so definitely varies from person to person depending on like how much time they have versus how much money they have. Somebody who has a lot more time and a lot less money, that is definitely worth it. And I'm definitely not saying that I have money and don't have time. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that, like, well, for me, well, I've really put myself in a hole here with this whole argument, huh? Exploration doesn't give much. Yeah, really, it really doesn't. But at the same time, if you don't do exploration, then those are just like those are resources that are just sitting there on your account that you're not utilizing. So as long as you have the time to actually do exploration, then sure, like right, like by all means, do exploration. I spent I spent not that much amount of time to get 20 million, so it ain't that much. Um, there's really like there's a lot that you could do to save up on Mora, right? Sorry, no. It's not that there's a lot you could do. There's a lot that you could choose to not do to save so much Mora. So, uh, okay, all attack scalers, you don't have to level them up to 90. Sure, you can ascend them to their final ascension, right? But you can just literally leave them at 80 out of 90. And like, sure, if you level them all the way to 90, if you level them all the way to 90, you will obviously like their damage isn't gonna go down. Of course, they're gonna gain stats from it, but the amount of stats that you gain from it is like you're not gonna feel it at all. The only way you're gonna feel it is if you screenshot your uh like your quote unquote damage tests from before and after. That's the only way you're actually gonna see the difference from leveling a character from an attack scaler from 80 out of 90 to 90 out of 90. HP scalers, in my opinion, are okay to level up all the way to 90. It's a complicated thing, but like because there aren't as many HP buffs, quote unquote HP buffs in the game, they've balanced HP scalers in such a way that like they've made their multipliers higher in relation to how much HP characters have because there isn't that like, there aren't that many like quote unquote HP buffs in the game. Honestly, I can't even think of that many. Like there's I think Zelonan C2, Farina C2, um, Hydro Resonance, I guess, but yeah, like right, like there. But other than that, I can't even think of any other like way to increase your HP. Obviously, food, right, and like some abyss cards, I guess, and certain event buffs. But yeah, like, compared to attack, you have Bennett, you have Yansan, you have even what's her name? Kujo Sara gives attack. Right, 4-piece Noblesse, 4-piece Millilith, and in the last like 1 or 2 years, we have so much damage percent in the game, right? And defense scalers too, yeah, because we don't have a lot of defense buffs in the game too. Yeah, so I think HP scalers and defense scalers are okay to level up all the way to 90. Obviously, EM scalers too, right? Characters like Nahida, Hyper Bloom characters, right? Hyper Bloom characters, characters that do transformative damage reaction, right? Characters that do transformative damage reaction like Hyper Bloom, Burgeon, um, like Dendro characters, Electro characters like Quicken characters, certainly, yeah, right? Like Quicken characters, characters that like your Chlorinde, for example. If you find yourself running Chlorinde in a Dendro team a lot of the time, same with Alhaitham. Obviously, he's a Dendro character. He's gonna do a lot of spreading. That's Alhaitham spreading. That sounds a little sus. Spread him. And I co-op. You do co-op? A co-op exploration, Shinrin? That sounds like a nightmare to me. That is so annoying. Oh, that's sorry. That's Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. That's triple O, and I oop. Um, meme. Um, I guess that means I need to spend a little more time on the internet. I guess. I don't know many memes nowadays. Darn it. I pressed E after it died. Can't wait 3 days. Bennett skin should come now. Wait, what? 3 days? What do you mean 3 days? The Bennett skin's in 5.8. Wait. $3? Hang on. Is that right? 3 days, 4 hours. Three days, 4 hours. So that would be. Hang on. So 4 hours from now would be 27 Sunday. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's sorry. All right, sorry. I was a little bit confused. Like for some because I'm thinking that now it's Saturday here. It's Saturday evening over here. So 3 days from Saturday would be like what, Tuesday. I was confused. I was confused. Yeah, version updates are always like on a Wednesday morning for me. You know, I'm still kind of really, yeah, I'm still quite sad that in 5.8 I'm probably gonna end up missing Citlali on a rerun. And even if I do get super lucky somehow, even if I get super lucky and I actually somehow get Citlali, I'm still really sad that I can't get Ineffa too. Because I don't know why, but like I have a really strong feeling that Ineffa is gonna be like a really valuable support for the next like arc. You know what I mean? Like for the next arc of in Genshin for the next arc in Genshin's combat. Like, cause like think about it, her passive is just if she is on the team, she changes all Electro Charge into Lunar Charge, and the fact that Lunar Charge ignores defense, that's a huge deal. It might not do as much damage as Raiden Shogun, but like the ignoring defense, that's such a big thing. Well, 6.0 be the anniversary patch. September is their anniversary. 6.0. It's possible. Yeah. It's possible. It depends, I guess. What, Lunar Charge ignores defense? Yeah, that's what I heard. Right? Imagine that, dude. Ignoring defense. Defense is such a big deal in the game. Like, look at Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun's C2 ignores defense, right? And look at the difference between Raiden Shogun before C2 and Raiden Shogun C2. Like, Raiden Shogun before C2 is my dude. Gaming is so much more viable as a DPS in 2025 than Raiden Shogun non C2 is. Right? Raiden Shogun is just not viable anymore in 2025 as an endgame DPS. Even if you put her in rational, it's just not viable anymore. Right? The only way you can make Raiden Shogun viable in 2025 as a damage dealer is with C2. Transformative reactions ignore defense, I think. Transformative. Even Hyper Bloom? Well, I don't know. I think they don't. I don't think they do. Because otherwise people wouldn't be making such a big fuss about Lunar Charge. Yeah, because people, like, when they talk about Lunar Charge, they seem to be making such a big fuss about Lunar Charge ignoring defense. So, I'm gonna take a guess that not all transformative reactions ignore defense. It's no longer rational to play rational. Ha ha ha. Alright, that was a good one. That was a good one. Mommy Raiden's getting old. Mommy Raiden is Mommy Raiden, more like Grand Mommy Raiden. Oh right, I haven't. I've already started the event on this account. I have to say this like shooting event. I mean, obviously it's not the pinnacle of fun, but it's okay. It's fun. It's a nice casual like mini game. Like honestly, I wouldn't be surprised like if okay, think about this. Imagine if Hoyoverse got so big that they released their own handheld console. Right? Like imagine if Hoyo got so big that they released their own handheld console. You know, kind of like what Nintendo does, but like all they carry on their handheld console are their own games. Right? Like you cannot you cannot officially install non-Hoyo games on it. Kind of like the Switch. Right? And like imagine if Hoyo did that. But so you know how like Hoyo in Genshin, I don't know about in ZZZ or Starcaller or Honkai Impact Third, but in Genshin we have all these like mini game events that are not all of them are unique. Not all of them are unique, honestly. A lot of them are like most of them are more like recycled off of like older versions of them, like just redone. Like they add in like some new rules, some new mechanics, whatever. Every time they do a rerun of the event, but some of them are unique enough to actually become its own like game, right? Something that you just straight up download and play. And honestly, I think this one, like if Hoyo released their own like I don't know, like Hoyo Hoyo console, whatever they want to call it. Hoyo Hoyo machine. Yeah, whatever. and they released mini games like this as individual games, I would play that thing. Like I would absolutely like have it on the go, and I'm like, oh, I'm bored. Like, okay, like I'll just play it on the go. I actually played it more times after I got all the rewards. Yeah, it's fun, right? It's fun. Like it's definitely not the most fun video game out there ever, but I would honestly play this like casually, uh, right? As kind of like how one would play something like what's it called? Something like Candy Crush, right? Like something like Candy Crush or like Wordscapes, or yeah, like games like that, games that you would normally that you would never ever play like for hours at a time. A game that you would really only play for like minutes at a time. Like for example, you're falling in line at McDonald's waiting for your order or something. Oh darn it! I missed my opportunity. What? Oh hey, what's up, Abstract? Good to see you, man. How you been? Finally got Mavuika, and she made my Mualani so much better. Really? Oh, congrats, man! Congrats, man. That's pretty last minute. That's actually pretty last minute. It's there's like 3 days left on the banner. Still considering getting Citlali for Mavuika while being broke. Man, I mean, like you and me both, man. You and me both. We're in the same boat. We're in the same boat. My second account is a lot more likely to be able to get Citlali when she does rerun in 5.8, but it's still not guaranteed. What? What? This shatters? What? Okay, I did not know about that. Wait, that's a cool idea. Okay, did y'all notice that? Did y'all notice that? So it showed like the shatter animation, but they didn't unfreeze. They didn't unfreeze. Could we possibly get an EM scaling cryo DPS, but is shatter based? Foreshadowing a new character, right? Right. Like somewhere in their kit, it says when they trigger shatter, it doesn't unfreeze enemies. Or like after triggering shatter, it applies cryo to the enemy. Right? Like something like that. It applies cryo to the enemy. Something like they have like a passive that does a cryo attack on the enemy that they do shatter on, or like AOE. This X character does AOE damage around them, right? And then like you put in like Kokomi or Farina or Mona in there, and then like you just have like permafreeze even if you're shattering. Fix the reaction. I don't know about like quote unquote fixing the reaction. I don't know how you would fix shatter, because like the fact that it's called shatter, right? Like vaporize is right. You right like the different elemental reactions are called such because they are like actual like physical. Oh, this is not the oh. Ali, I thought you went already. You said something about like finishing a story or something? Lone and Petra builds complete. Zilone and Petra. Didn't that shatter animation already exist? Yeah. The animation already existed. But when you shattered an enemy, it would always unfreeze them. But in this minigame, it didn't. He's locked in. Well, yeah. I already have artifacts for Al. Jeez. Damslet. If she is Hydro. Okay, speaking of Columbina. So I'm confused. Please, somebody please explain this to me. Uh, I am. I mean, I don't hate Columbina, but I'm just not hyped for her at all. Like, I have zero hype for her. Why does everyone seem to be so excited for Columbina? What is this? Wait, what is this? Oh. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. I forgot that was a thing. Oh, that's... Okay. Dude, this is fun. The crowd control thing is pretty fun. Oh, come on. I don't have anything to hit. Okay, there. Crowd control. Boosh. Just making this complicated myself. Oh, I don't have that many left of the crowd control thing. Sorry, who are you talking about, Abstract? Who's hot? Only want Columbina because of her design and not what she can do. I mean, like, even her design, it's just, I don't know. There's just nothing about Columbina that I am interested in. I guess the only thing that I'm interested in about Columbina is, like, what she is in the story. That's all I care about. Like, what is she? She seems to be such a big deal. Hmm. Oops. What? Oh, okay. I was so confused. Like, what? What am I clicking on? Apparently, I was clicking on. Okay, I was clicking on like the actual like weapon options there. I had no idea that you could click on those. Mm. Make up your mind. I can't make up my mind. 190 ER and Citlali is enough, right? I think it depends on your team. Honestly, it depends on your team. If you have maybe a second cryo, then maybe. Otherwise, I don't know. I mean, like maybe it's it. So if you're fighting enemies that drop a lot of particles, then maybe. But if you're fighting enemies that don't drop any particles at all, you know, like Rift Hounds, for example, then I don't think so. I think like the minimum you'd have to go for like the most comfortable rotation is 220 ER. They also theorize that she has something to do with the angels or Sealies. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. And that's the only reason why I'm interested in Columbina. But otherwise, I don't care. 10.0 update is the last chapter. On Christ Najnaya, Conria, Sea of Flowers. Last stage is random. Random BS go. Yup. That was pretty much it. The heck's the Sea of Flowers? I remember hearing about it in lore somewhere. It's something. It's a very deep lore something. Watch Hoyo make Honkai Impact third move and release Genshin 2. Oh, what where is this talk coming from, by the way? Where is all this talk about Genshin 2 coming from? I keep hearing about it on the internet. If they release Genshin 2, people will be really angry. Imagine 4 years of artifact farming going away. Probably Traveler's home planet. What is so okay? What is the Honkai Impact third move? What? How did they do it on Honkai Impact third? Yeah, how did they do it over there? Like, did they completely reset everyone's accounts? Like, none of your characters exist anymore? Or, like, how did that work? How did they make it? How did they do it on Honkai Impact? Woo Wise Genshin. Might be Copium, but Capitano's coming. Yeah, right, sure. Like, kind of like Senora is coming. Source, trust me, bro. Main story of Honkai Impact 3 is finished. Since they didn't want to shut down the game, they released a part 2 of the game. Yeah, but like, what does that entail? What is quote unquote a part 2 of the game? Like, cause like in Genshin's case, the twins are quote unquote travelers, right? They travel through different worlds, and when they go to a different world, that would mean that Tevat's stuff probably doesn't exist there. The elements don't exist there. So what's gonna happen to all the characters and constellations and whatever that we have? So completely new story, but like all the what happens to all the characters? All the characters, all the items, all the yeah, right? What happens to everything we have? It will still be in the game, but how will it be usable? If it's a completely new story, I guess I'm gonna assume that they're gonna find a way to make a new story and still like be in the same world, right? Like it'll still be in the same world. It'll still have all the different characters, but like just come up with a different story, I guess. Like every one of those characters that already exist in the game, like they'll just somehow find a way to make them fit into the new story. Dude, that sounds like a writer's nightmare. Having a game, a gotcha game that's been out for years will have hundreds of characters already. Imagine writing a movie, right, where you have one protagonist and like maybe 3 or 4 side characters and like 1 or 2 main villains. But imagine doing that for like 100 or 200 characters. Trying to find a way to write everyone into the story. I mean, it definitely sounds like the most viable thing to do. Although I'm pretty sure that Hoyo has. So obviously, like Genshin isn't Hoyo's first game, right? So if Hoyo's learned anything from Honkai Impact Third, it's that they will definitely pace the story out a lot longer than they did with Honkai Impact Third, just to, like to try and find a way to make the story last a little longer, especially given how long, no, how popular Genshin is, like how many players they have. We'll meet Paimon's sister Faimon. She's more annoying. Oh god. That is that definitely sounds like Paimon 2.0. Oh man, Paimon 2.0. I don't see Dane as a floating fairy in my head canon prequel. What? Excuse me? Out of all Hoyoverse characters, Little Ika? Who in the world is Little Ika? Can swallow the whole of Tevat. That doesn't sound very little to me, man. That honestly does not sound very little to me. Character from HSR. Oh, really? So if they can swallow all of Tevat, then how are they little? I mean, Dane's the other twins' travel companions. So if there's a prequel, I'm gonna expect him to float like Paimon. Oh, oh, oh! Wait! Here's a thought. Here's a thought. Genshin 2.0. Genshin 2.0 is we live, we travel as the Abyss twin. We see the other side of the story. Oh my god. That's what I've been saying. Yeah. If there's a Hoya Fest in my country, I will buy a little Ika plush, then nothing more. Don't need Genshin merch. What is? Why is this little Ika so important to you, man? You also get to experience the cataclysm. Yeah, you're right. And and then Genshin 3.0, Genshin 3.0, we start the story as one of the archons. We start like at the very beginning we're Venti. We pick which archon we want to be. Oh no, sorry, not Archon. 3.0 is we are Paimon. We are Paimon in Genshin 3.0. And then Genshin 4.0, we start off as one of the Archons, or like maybe we get to be the primordial one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, what's his name again? What's his other name? Fanis. Um, the Heavenly Principles. Yeah, yeah. We're like in Genshin 4.0, we're the Heavenly Principles. Genshin 3.0 will be the alternate ending, and then Genshin 5.0 will be like some random like Hoyo just goes to like fanfiction.net and like grab some random fanfiction over there somewhere. Speaking of fanfiction, has anyone written fanfiction? I mean, not one of you guys, but like, have you guys heard of like anyone writing like fan fiction between like Raiden Shogun? No, sorry, not Raiden Shogun. The Electro Archon. The Raiden Shogun. Wanderer and Nahida. Like so. According to Spartan, apparently it's Raiden Shogun's story is tantamount to teenage pregnancy. Is what it was, and I was like, my God, it's perfect. It literally is teenage pregnancy. I don't mind if Genshin ends up being a tragedy, so we can travel back in time. Imagine Saritsa failing in her rebellion, and the Seven Nations fall and be reformed again by the Heavenly Principles. Yeah, that would be like Genshin 3.0 or Genshin 4.0. We are the Heavenly Principles. Um, why did that one just die? It just randomly died. Oh, darn it. Wait. Okay. Okay. I hate that I can move my mouse. Like, my cursor is actually on the screen. Couldn't they have just, like, locked my cursor away somewhere? It's kind of annoying, honestly. Like, my cursor is still somewhere on the screen. That I'm just, like, I occasionally just click random stuff that's on the screen. If I don't pay attention to where my cursor is. Kake is a Scandinavian food. It doesn't sound very food-like to me, man. It sounds a lot like some other kind of kake. Oh my god. I can't believe I just said that online. Oh god. Why in the world did I just say that? Don't think food as dirty thing, RJ. I know, man. I know. Maybe that's why Lisa declined the Hexen Circle. What? That's a thing? Because her hair wasn't light enough. Because so y'all are talking about witches being blonde. Okay. I don't remember. Is Nicole blonde? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna open up the thing. Um, her picture here. Where was it? Ah, there. Okay. Duly noted. Nicole is blonde. I have to say though, Sandrone's design, she looks good. Sandrone looks good. Sandrone from Fontaine? She looks very Fontainian to me. Nicole's very blonde. And even her name sounds very blonde to me, honestly. Like, have you ever met a Nicole who wasn't blonde? You know? Nicole might be a fae. Oh, I think I've heard of uh that word before. Fae. Barbeloth Timona, girl. Nuh-uh. You better wash your hair into yellow. Many of my schoolmates are named Nicole. Oh, hey, what's up, Wrong? Pretty sure people speculated she would appear in Fontaine because she looked Fontainian. Really? Yeah, like she really looks very Fontainian to me. Speaking of Fae, like, isn't so from what I understand, what a Fae is that a Fae is like for example, a fairy is a Fae. An elf is also like, well, they're descended from Faes. Like, am I understanding that right? Oh, why? Okay, I thought I was firing off number 4 there. Sandrone won't be playable. I would imagine so. Like I wasn't really like expecting Sandrone to be playable ever, because her design is so out there, right? Like I mean, like I could think of a couple of ways to make Sandrone playable. Like she'd be a very, she would be like a kind of character that we've never seen before in Genshin, right? Like some kind of like summoner. She would be literally like the Eremites that summon pets, right? Like her skill would just be like create a golem, and her golem would fight for her, right? And her golem would act similarly to like Farina's summons. Yeah, right. Like, I mean, it's I honestly I think there's a way to make her playable, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, because she would be so out there. She would be AFK impact. Yeah, she would be so out there, like super different. Oh, this is the crowd control thing, right? Oh, I'm an idiot. We have crowd control. Why am I not using it? Capitano main still lap dancing on his throne. They should make Capitano playable first. What's the deal with Benny? I'd cackle if he's really related to the party of Archon. How excited are you for me? How? Sorry, what? Who? Who the heck is Miss Personality? What? Oh, I must have accidentally clicked on it again. What a nightmare. Benny's adventure team, roll out. I am Bennett, leader of Benny's adventure team. And I send this message to all who want to join my team. Benny's adventure team, roll out. Watch Bennett be Shibalan's sibling or some. What? I mean, okay, so we've seen Shibalanke. And he was a kid. Literally an NPC kid, like Timmy. Bennett is clearly bigger than him. So is Bennett somehow Shibalanke's, like, big brother? Nefer looks like if Baiju and Changsheng got fused. Baiju finally obtained immortality. You know, so that first like instant, like that first like split second look at Nefer, I was like, oh, I gotta have her. And then like when I got another look at her, I was like, yeah, it's okay. She's okay. She's okay. Okay. So what was more interesting to me about Nefer was she said a better storyteller than me has arrived, or something like that. Something along those lines. A better storyteller than me is here, or has arrived, something like that. And so, like, is Nefer also some kind of storyteller? Like, is she a bard? She looked very Dendro to me. And I know, like, being a bard has nothing to do with element, but like the only bards that we know of, the only bard we know is Venti, and he's Animo. Thought same thing. Playable Changsheng before Guizhong. Can we get Guizhong? Because that retiree won't open Memory of Dust. Retiree. Oh, Zhongli. Patient to Baiju. I'm suffering from a severe lack of dendro, mommy. Yeah, you're right. Okay, Baiju the patient. Say no more. Transforms. Okay. Alright. Sure. I guess that works. Who are you pulling, guys? Wrong. Okay, so I talked about that a little bit earlier, and I have to say, um, I think so. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Ineffa might be very important to the future meta. Like not like the future, like forever future. I'm talking more about like just the immediate future. You know, like the 6.x cycle. No. Okay, that was actually my first time trying it out. I just wanted to see if it would work. I guess it doesn't. Oops. Oops. Oh my god, I keep accidentally clicking something. Aim, what? Keyboard? How do we aim with a keyboard? No way, that sucks. That's awful. Who would want to do that? Just pulled S2R1 Frolova. That's a made up word. Man, anyone think Batista makes such a good Drax? Like, he's so funny. Like, he's so. Like, you hardly ever notice him in the story. Like, story wise, he's so irrelevant in the story. But he's so important to actually making the movie funny. Oh, right. This is the crowd control thing. I keep forgetting. Oops. Oops. That's nope. Wrong one. Not saying she's bad. She's great. I just got not really feeling it with her. Yeah, but like if you like simplify your like how we see Ineffa, Ineffa is basically 5-star official. And not because she has not just because she has higher multipliers. So and yes, that too. But it's that and the fact that and the whole lunar charge thing, right? Like the whole lunar charge thing, ignoring defense is such a big deal. Hmm? Shield in 2025. It's the shield is probably a future thing. I'm sure they're probably gonna release some kind of enemy that'll make you feel so bad about not having a shield. Okay, whatever. Just go ham. Okay, Ash, catch 'em all. That is the game. And so it's called the gotcha game. You only need 10 intertwined traits to get 10 characters, technically. Technically, you're right, yes. Honestly, it's very obvious what they're trying to do. Dude, it's like they've been doing it for so long. Yeah, heck yeah, it would be obvious. There's a reason why she buffs lunar charge damage. Next DPS releasing will be a DPS that has a lot of considered lunar charge damage. Yep. It's, yeah, that's the thing though. It's like, it's obvious at this point. They've been doing it for so long. And there's nothing we can do about it, right? Like, if we want to change it, then like, let's just go make our own video game. It's the only way we can do something about it. You don't talk while doing this event? This is getting boring. Yeah, of course, dude. I mean, you try doing it. I mean, hey, if you can do it better than I can, then sure, be my guest. Already pulled that move twice, and now Genshin's following suit. Wu already pulled that move twice, and now Genshin's following suit. Excuse me, sorry. Isn't it Genshin that did it in the first place? And Wu was just following them? Like, I mean, I understand, like, okay, in the earlier days of Genshin, it wasn't that obvious. But they really were already doing it to a certain degree. Right, like there's only like in the early games of the game, like in the early games of the game, in the early parts of the game, in the earlier days, there were there were a lot of niches, a lot of like simple niches that weren't filled already by characters. So Hoyo could actually afford to just release straight up like very basic like normal characters, right? Like a Ganyu, right? Put her in a freeze team, put her in the melt team, right? Like no special reactions required, right? Just good old freeze and do damage. But as the game's gone on, right? Like we have however many characters that we have already. How many characters do we have at this point? Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, geez, 20. We have 100 characters now. Did I did I do the math right? Wait. Yeah, that is 100. Exactly 100. Right, we have 100 characters in the game now. At some point, you're gonna run out of ways to make the next character. Like, you're gonna run out of ways to encourage players to pull for the next character. We can't just release Diluc 2.0. We can't just release another vape character. Right? Otherwise, like, the only way for them to sell new characters would just be straight up power creep. That's the only way that they'd actually be able to encourage players to buy, to pull for new characters. Is just to straight up make the new character do bigger numbers. I know it might not be easy to hear. It might not be easy to hear, but this is the direction the game is going. One support, one DPS. That is not incorrect. Yeah, that is not incorrect. Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Wait, what? I haven't done the event at all on my friend's account? I thought I already started it on this account. I only play Genshin, but I need to admit, I only play Genshin, but I need to admit Wuwa is better than Genshin. Parkeep technically is the best way to make money, unfortunately. Yeah, that's true, especially in this kind of game. It's a free-to-play game. It's a free-to-play game. The only way they make money is by selling new characters. My pun. You had a pun? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Uh, Al, Ali. It's in the name. She's mine. Get away from her, you. Okay. Not that? Wait, where? One sport on the VS. Okay. I know. It's going. Sorry, I don't get it. Is that one? Is it that about the one about I know? Uh, might not be that easy to hear, but this is the direction the game is going. I don't get it. Sorry. Oh, jeez. Wrong. I appreciate it. You made that very obvious. But hey, unfortunately, it needed to be very obvious for me. I don't know what's funnier, your pun or just how dumb I am. Hey, what's up, Blue App? Can't believe I teared up over a gotcha game up till now. Still haven't moved on. Wait, what? Well, what do you mean by you teared up? Is that like you feel torn up over a gotcha game, or like you like shed a tear for a gotcha game? I know RJ is an unk now. Call me Sino. Shed a tear every day after spending my resin. Nothing new. I mean, if it's story related, I can understand that. Can't wait. In the future that I have to gotcha my job. Oh, far in the future. Oh my god. Speaking of gotcha, the the whole like loot box thing, right? Like the whole like loot box mechanic thing. Like the whole world, the whole gaming community was like fighting against it. Like when it started to come up, and then like corporations just kept going with it. And the game, I guess the gaming community just like ended up caving in. It sucks now that gotcha and loot boxes are the new norm. They're just how these companies make money now. Nintendo's like one of the few game companies out there that still makes money directly from sales. I mean, not they don't make their money totally from sales, from game sales, but they still at least like sell, like they make a game, they make it like finish, they finish the game, they finish making a game, and then they make money off of selling it. I'm loving the Jeff's content way too much. I mean, like it's good content, man. It's good content for those who want to to do combat in Genshin. You just get so much information out of him. And honestly, I don't. I know there are plenty of theory crafters out there, right? Like there are plenty of theory crafters out there, like prominent theory crafters, but like and I'm sure some of them probably make videos, but they just haven't. I guess they don't explain things as well as Zjef does. Like Zjef is able to like dumb down some of the really like complicated kits. I guess maybe that's the one of the big advantages that he has. Plus the fact that he was one of the first like theory crafters to start making content. Oh, that didn't do AoE. Oh, come on. Oh, hey, it's Artisan. I haven't seen you in a while, Artisan. One of my favorite things is him having an opinion as well. A lot of other CCs have to remain quote unquote clean so they don't get hate. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, like the thing about it though is like his whenever he says his opinion on something, it's usually backed up by well, like just thought, right? Like it's just thought out. There's logic behind his opinions. His theater crafting is also really good. I mean, like I don't know. I don't know. I have no way to confirm how good it is, how accurate it is, or whatever, because like it's math stuff. But like it sounds right. That's all I know, honestly. I got the most important part that I really watch out for when he does theory crafting is ER requirements. That is the most important part for me. Second most important part is like getting ideas for teams. Getting ideas for good teams. Uma Musume. It's a return to. It's all return to a cycle back to horse racing betting now. But dude, excuse me, random dude. Okay, I don't know what Uma Musume is. I have no idea if it's a gotcha game or whatever. But hey, at least now we we've come back to horse betting on horse races, and it's anime. So right, like isn't that a win? Isn't that a win at least in just to a certain degree? In one way or another, it is a win, isn't it? We come back to betting on horse races, but it's anime. Been busy with college. Oh man, I'm so sorry, guys. Like a lot of you guys talk about like busy with college, busy with university, whatever, and I can't relate because when I went to college, it was the school that I went to was a mess. Like it was an absolute mess. So when I went to college, the school that I chose to go to, like the owners, the owner's parents had just died, like within the last like 5 to 10 years before I went there, and their children, also very powerful, very wealthy entrepreneurs, all had like different plans for the school, but they just couldn't. I guess they just couldn't get along. They just couldn't like come to a compromise on like what they all wanted to do to the school. So one of them ended up like forcefully taking the school, like literally holding students and teachers at gunpoint and kicking them out of the school. Um, Gunpoint, yeah, dude. I told y'all the city I live in, the city I live in, not now anymore, not anymore. Used to be run by used to be run by how do I best describe this? Drug lords disguised as politicians. And everyone who had money. Well, not maybe not everyone, but a lot of people in the city who had money was, and not just drug lords too, but crime lords. And when I say crime lords, I'm talking about like people who like the CEO of like a giant criminal empire. Kind of like that. That's what this city used to be. And the school that I went to used to be the biggest maritime school in the country. At the time of its, yeah, at its prime, somewhere, I believe in the, maybe the 80s? Yeah, probably the 80s or the 70s. Used to be the biggest maritime school in the whole country. They literally, like, dude, they had They had their own ship. Like, imagine that, a university that owns a ship. And it wasn't even like a commercial ship. It was literally just, like they were actually like spending money to operate a ship, right? Like to operate a ship just for training. Like they weren't using it to make money. They were just using it for training. Right? That's 100% an expense. Well, obviously, like the students are gonna pay for it with tuition, but still, yeah, it's a maritime school. I took up marine transportation in college. Done such a good job at making me feel for having Shenhe and two Calamity Quality. Two? You're talking about Zajef, right? Boosh. Every time I say boosh, by the way, like, I'm constantly reminded, like, I'm almost immediately reminded of Jack Black. And don't get me wrong, I love the guy. I love the guy. He's awesome. But being reminded of Jack Black also reminds me of the state of Hollywood now. Like, Hollywood is just... Man, Hollywood's dead. Hollywood's got nothing left in it. Like, they have, like, maybe, like, a dozen, like, A-list Hollywood stars. But they're not even, like, A-list because... Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. They're good at their jobs. But they're not so good at their jobs that they... Yeah, they're not so good at their jobs that they are A-list actors because they're good at their jobs. They're A-list actors because they're good at, well, attention, right? They're good at keeping attention on themselves. Like The Rock, for example, right? Like, don't get me wrong, like, I love the guy, especially like back in his wrestling days. Right, definitely has made a couple of gooder, not amazing movies, but like not bad movies, right? Not bad movies. But The Rock is, oh well, he's overhyped. Honestly, he's overhyped. When a movie always tries to make a statement about feminism, it's done horribly. Well, when a movie tries to make a statement about anything like that, it's always done horribly. Like, why would you ever need to make a statement? It's a movie. Just make a movie. Make a movie, make a good story, and, like, make money. That's it. Y'all don't need to, like, support, like, all this, like, dumb stuff that people are into nowadays. Right? Right? Like, it's not, obviously, it's not political, but it's, like, why do you have to defend your what kind of person you are? Like, no one's attacking you. Just do what you want to do. And if some jerk comes up to you and bothers you, just like leave him alone. If he really bothers you, call the cops on him. That's it. Like, no need to, like, yeah, no need to defend your like what kind of person you're. Oh, I believe in this, I believe in that. Okay, you believe whatever you want, just don't bother me. Then I won't bother you. Oh, wait, there's one more. Right? Like, okay, okay, say say yeah, let's say I'm gay, right? Let's say I'm gay and I have like straight dude friends. Like if right, like I get mad at them if they're not gay too. Like how dumb would I be if I did that? Hey, you're physically you were born a male. Me too, and we're friends. So you have to be like me too. Because we're friends and you're gonna support me. Right? That's not how it works. Oh, I missed two. Okay, what was I? I guess I was clicking off the screen already. Whoa, I froze the electro slime? I didn't know you could do that. Random stuff. Go. Hey, that worked. Shatter buff incoming. Hey, wrong. Before you came into chat, we literally talked about that for a little bit. When I first saw, like, I didn't know. Like, so I've only done this event once before, before today's stream, and I've only done, I think, like the first two levels on my third account. I haven't done it on. I haven't done it on. Oh no, I have done it one more time before that on my Asia account. But I kind of just like I was mostly doing it while like at work, so I wasn't really paying attention. So I was just like mostly spamming stuff. So I didn't really pay attention to like the different like mechanics and like elemental reactions and whatever. And today I just saw the shatter thing, where it shattered but it didn't unfreeze. And like I immediately was like, why don't they make shatter like that? And then like we talked about it for a couple of minutes. And honestly, yeah, like I was honestly thinking like if they could release like an EM based an EM based like cryo damage dealer. Right, like centered around shatter, where like somewhere in their passives in their kit it says when they trigger shatter they will do like they will hit enemies around them with cryo, or either that or like when they trigger shatter it won't unfreeze enemies or something like that. Doritza is gonna be shatter DPS. If that happens, like she's gonna shatter my dreams of her actually being good, man. Shatter deals more damage than forward melt. In this event, I guess, yeah. At least a boss that you can only be using shatter. Technically, we already have a boss like that. Although you can defeat it without doing shatter at all. But yeah. Like remember the Swanee, right? You can you can freeze it at a very specific time, and when you shatter it, it just knocks it down. Obviously, like you can still defeat it by other means, but that's something. Imagine this what a Hydro Claymore would do. All field cryo and Hydro infused Claymore attacks to freeze and shatter over and over again. Okay, they should just fuse physical and shatter. Physical feels like not even a thing anymore. By the way, is so shatter is a white number, right? Like when you shatter an enemy, it deals a white number. So is that considered physical damage? Or is it considered cryo damage? Yem Zhongli, Yem Yula. Can Zhongli even shatter? I guess if he plunges, but he's a polearm character. It's reaction damage, no? Let me check. Yeah, I mean, like I would imagine it's based on EM, but does it only is it only affected by EM? So from what I understand, it's a transformative reaction, right? Pretty sure Albedo's kit was around shatter. Albedo? I mean, like he's Geo, so he instantly shatters. The fact that Albedo, like using Albedo's burst gives the whole team EM is weird though, right? Like, what's that supposed to be? Like, is, is that supposed to is that supposed to increase to to make his crystallized shield stronger or something? It's cryo damage. Really? Okay. Okay. Shatter is cryo damage. Surprised Albedo is not in a standard banner yet. Yeah, right? I know. Although, okay, now that okay, I don't know if I would say I'm surprised that Albedo is not a standard banner yet. Not a standard 5-star yet, but, because, like, think about it. If you lose 50-50 and get an Albedo, would you feel like you lost 50-50? And like I'm sure some people would just say like absolutely, like, but I'm sure it's not like not everyone will feel like that. Not everyone is gonna feel like it's a 50-50 loss. We need chatter. RJ, do it. All right. Well, give me somebody's dreams that I can shatter, then I'll do it. Wasn't Fremine an intended shatter DPS? I mean, he was, but he was also a 4-star, and they didn't do anything to change shatter. They didn't even. Okay, from what I remember of Fremine's kit, like his doesn't his kit not do anything unique with shatter or something? It doesn't change shatter in any way, doesn't it? Oh my god. Hey, wait a moment. I just thought of something. Imagine playing hide and seek in Genshin, right? Like go and co-op with a couple of buddies, and you play hide and seek. And like not, I'm not talking about prop or no, it wasn't called prop what was it called again? Like the hide and seek event in Genshin. I don't remember. Right, like you just straight up like pick one who's it, and then the rest of you hide anywhere into that. Right? It's just legitimately a game, a normal game of hide and seek, but all of Teyvat, anywhere. Wind trace, yeah, that's it. Thank you, Odd. Thank you, Odd. Yeah, wind trace. Right? Like imagine like you and three of your buddies. Just through you and three of your buddies hide and sick. Sick. It just clicked in my head. What? That would be that would be the most epic game of hide and seek. I mean, like the Seeker would have so much footage, but the people hiding would have zero footage at all. They would have no footage to show anything at all. They would just be sitting there for like 6 hours waiting for the Seeker to find them. Wasn't there a gadget that allows you to pick a player at random? What? Pick a player? How do you pick a player? What if Durin's best weapon is Festering Desire? Wrong person. Who did I think it was yesterday or the other day. I saw, I was on YouTube. I went on my, I just so happened to get on my subscription feed, and I saw Ashikai streaming. And she was doing, I believe she was making a script. She was making a video. She was writing a script while like talking to chat and stuff. And I just so happened to get into the stream as she was talking about Durin. And she points out so many things about Durin's design that is like 100% Festering Desire. Like it's exactly what Festering Desire is. Okay, I'm on my friend's account. I sure do hope this thing has Festering. I don't know how old my friend's account is. So I honestly don't know if he even has Festering. Okay, swords. If he does have Festering, then he probably hasn't even bothered to level it up. Okay, that's actually funny. Does he have an R5 black sword? Oh, he does. Okay. I swear I thought that would have been funny if he had one R1 fab sword, or sorry, black sword, and like an R5 wolf fang, and like two R1 wolf fangs. It's just tell you like how bad of a weapon it is. No, I guess he doesn't have Festering. Friends account, or did you hack this, dude? What cons is coming? Probably not C6. Probably wrong too. Yep, I'm probably wrong too. How'd you get your friend's account, RJ? I help him take care of it. Like he's not always able to log in every day. Like there are times where he can't log in for like days at a time. So like I help him take care of it. Fruitful Hook, R5. Well, my friend spends. Is he a seafarer by any chance? No. He says he works in the medical industry, but he hasn't told me specifically what he does. Got the best in weapon, R5 plus C6 Gaming. That's better than... Sorry, Fruitful Hook? Oh, wait. Fruitful Hook, isn't that like a plunging claymore or something? Hang on. I don't remember what Fruitful Hook does. I remember looking at it once and then thinking, yo, that's so broken. And I don't remember what it does anymore. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Plunging attack crit rate plus 16%. Plunging attack hits an opponent. Normal attack, charge, and plunging attack increased by... Okay, so what is R5 of this? %. Okay, I better go lock those. I better go lock those again. So, dude, 30... What? You're gonna overcap on crit rate at this point, right? Like, okay, so you're probably gonna be using Hunter set on him? Marchese Hunter? Yeah, either Marchese Hunter or the plunge set. So 32 plus 36 plus base 5. Dude, with Hunter set, you've already, like, even with 0 crit rate from any, like 0 crit rate on your artifacts, you would still be at 73 crit rate. R5 Fruitful Hook. R5 Fruitful Hook and Marchese Hunter. Recent Gaming best in slot is Crimson Witch. Wow. Crimson. Hang on. I don't remember the numbers on Crimson again. Hang on. What were the numbers on Crimson? I don't remember. 15. Okay. Increases this stuff damage. Hang on. Overload. Vape melt. Okay. So 15%. So it can stack up to 3 times by 50%. So what is that? 7.5. So 15. 22.5. Yeah, 22.5 plus the already 15. What's that? 37? Yeah, 37 G's. Oh my god. 37% more vape or melt damage. And it's even, and like the fact that it just says using elemental skill, it doesn't say when your elemental skill does damage. It just says using skill. That's crazy. So 37% vape or melt damage. Additive to AM calculation, the only stat that's unbuffed in all of his teams. That's crazy. It's added. It's additive? I had no idea. If it's additive, then why does Deluxe suck so much? It like this passive is like brain dead easy. It just turns on, like it just sees like, oh, I'm on Diluc, I'm gonna be on. I'll have 3 stacks instantly. Like, what does Diluc suck so bad? This Gaming will deal more damage than all of our Mavuikas, probably. With R5 Fruitful Hook, that's crazy. Um, the Natlan set. Okay, the plunge set. Hits an opponent. Okay, hits an opponent. So what was it again? So plunging, charged attack, elemental skill. So you have to do a plunge, a charged attack, and a skill to get 3 stacks. Or no, hang on, 1, 2, 2 stacks. Oh no, up 5 stacks. So a plunge attack, no, a charged attack gives you 2 stacks. Skill gives you. Gaming's skill doesn't quote unquote hit enemies, right? Yeah, yeah. So you wouldn't be able to get the 2 stacks. You'd only hang on, charged attack. You wouldn't waste time doing a charged attack. So you wouldn't actually. Okay, so that's 1 stack. Hang on, plunging attack. Okay, so you would have 1 stack active the whole time. Radiant everlasting plunging attack deals 15% damage. So I guess you would get 40% plunge damage. Yeah, Crimson's definitely better. That plunges skill multiplier considered plunge damage. Yeah, and from what I understand, oh excuse me. From what I understand, this is not like a different multiplier. This is just like your goblet. Like it's the same damage percent as your goblet. Duration counting independently is lame. Yeah, right, right. I hate artifact sets that do that. Yeah, it just like I don't like it. I mean, I understand that that is like the duration counting is just one way that Hoyo can like specifically design an artifact set or a weapon to work and only work with one character and be copium on other characters. But I still hate it. It just sucks. Gaming has no ICD. He reacts 100% of his damage. Yep, that's true. His well, you said Gaming has no ICD. Are you talking about all his attacks have no ICD? From what I understand, his plunge attacks don't have ICD. I don't know if all of his attacks don't have ICD. Can you test his Gaming? His Gaming is level 1. Right? How would I test it out? So, okay, at the very least, it's not level 1. Yeah, no. I don't want to... Oh, oh, what? He actually put artifacts on his Gaming. He's trying to get him this set, I guess. How? Excuse me? It's on this set though. It's unfortunate that it's on the plunge set, but still. Um. Oh my god. What? What is this, man? Okay, so he has 3 pieces. Just needs one. Oh, what? That's insane. 17 crit rate. Let's see. EM. Oh, that's pretty good. Why is it on Tainari? Okay, so he does have a 4-piece set of the plunge set. Why is it on Tainari? What? Oh, there. Hmm. He also what? He also went for Hunter's Path. Jeez. Okay, so I guess he was probably testing Tainari at some point. Replace the sands over the flower. He has pretty decent ER, and he does, yeah, yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Spartan? Can't believe they turned Lucina Fire Emblem into a robot. Sorry, man, I've never played Fire Emblem before. But why is that such a bad thing? 140-ish for super comfortable gameplay. ER drops with constellations. 140 ER is with C4. 140 doesn't sound like too much trouble. If you get lucky enough, like you'll like 140 ER, you'll just get that from like random substats that roll into ER. Google Lucina, then put Ineffa up alongside her. Lucina. What? That is almost exactly Ineffa. She's like human Ineffa. Except with the claymore. Well, I don't know about super. So the cape, definitely. Yeah, the cape definitely. Hang on, let me look at a couple more pictures. Uh. Well, she seems really knightly. Like KNIGHT, knightly. And I guess Ineffa looks knightly, but it's mostly because she looks like she's wearing armor. Because she's a robot. She's not really wearing armor because she's made of metal. But she does look like she, yeah. Well, okay. Now that I've seen a couple more pictures of her. I guess it's really the cape. That's, yeah, cape and maybe the hair. As you're playing a super ideal combo with a lot of fab procs and funneling your ER can drop down to 100 to 110. That's like nothing. 100 and 110 ER is like nothing. Also Super Smash Bros. If you play that game. Been doing a lot of Fates playthroughs lately, so FE is on my mind. Okay. The last like 10 minutes I've yawned like 6 times. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did it all already. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm sorry, Spartan. You came right at the end of the stream, man. Dude, when you came in, I'd already been standing here doing nothing, like for like at least 20 minutes already. Yeah, I mean, like there is really like very little to do, especially like, dude, we're at the end of 5.7. We're like 3 days left of 5.7. So yeah, I just figured like I could use an excuse to actually stream. I use this event as an excuse to stream. I'm just glad because like for the last couple of patches, right at the end of every patch, the quote unquote event that they give us is some kind of like ley line thing. And like I can't, it's not something I can stream. Like I can't like yeah, I can't like hold off on doing an event like that and then like just do it all in one go so that I have a reason to stream, right. Feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. If you have Yeah, if you want my personal opinion, you can ping me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. What the heck was that zoom in thing? What is this? What? Why is it zooming into Chrome? That is so weird. Okay. Anyway, thanks everyone. And oh yeah, that's right. On Monday, the what's it called? The pre-install thing will probably be available on Monday. Yeah, so don't forget to do the pre-installation thing, y'all. All right, have a good one, everyone. Take care. Bye. I was trying to do the zoom in thing, and I don't know why it's zooming into Chrome instead of Genshin. Anyway, all right, bye, bye.